He's in the building. He's in the building, sir.
Good evening to each and every one of you all. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll start our workshop tonight at 6:30 p.m., August the 19th, 2025. And thanks to one on the live feed for joining us tonight in reference to our workshop. Our workshop tonight will be in reference to fiscal year budget 25 and 2026. At this present time, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Pope,
Here.
Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Present.
Mayor Collins.
Present. Thank you, Madam Clerk, and thank you, Commissioner and City Manager, and each and every one of you all. Thank you for being here tonight. At this present time, we have a discussion by our City Manager Calmer and our Finance Director, Mr. Massey.
Good evening, Mayor, Commission. As we go over our tentative budget, the proposed budget for 2025, 2026, what we will do, I gave a very high-level review of the general fund, capital project fund, water sewer fund, sanitation fund. Then I also went over with the commission the department expenditures. Well, the department at a very high level. So for tonight, what I will do is open the conversations going over each of the departments, from legislative to public works. If there are any specific questions that the commission may have generated while reviewing their budget over the past 2 weeks, I'm here we can dive into those questions and or recommendations from the commission with your consensus tonight. I can start adding and or deleting items for each of the departments. So we're going to jump on into it and we'll have the discussion and how you choose, Mr. Mayor, to present those questions, to get those responses from your commission, and I will respond at that time. Beginning on page with Department 111 with expenditures from the legislative component of the budget. If there are any questions, concerns, adjustments, I would take those from the commission at this time.
Commissioner Pope.
Not at this time.
All right, thank you. Vice Mayor Bernard. Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Mr. Mayor, I really don't have any questions, but I want to know about the different types of trainings that we say that we're gonna, that's in the budget for, I guess, 2 commissioners can go to the NLC, 2 commissioners can go to the FLC.
I can be more clear on
Yes,
that one.
please.
It is 2 commissioners attending the National League of Cities Conference. So we are taking only budgeting for 2 commissioners to attend your federal conferences. Because you have one in March and one in November of the federal conferences. We're only budgeting for 2 in March to attend and 2 in November to attend. Your Florida League of Cities Conference and your Palm Beach County League of Cities, we're not recommending touching those items at all. So only the federal conferences.
Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you, Vice Mayor, and thanks to City Manager Cameron. City Manager Cameron, is there a possibility any type of way where you can try to at least 3 individuals can go to the national in reference to the legislation department?
Is that a consensus from your commission to adjust it for 3?
Sure.
Yes. So would this affect the upcoming National League in Utah, or are we reflecting that on the old budget?
Your registration, the registration is complete for November's conference.
Okay.
But your registration is complete.
Okay.
But we will make sure that November is taken care of. Flights and hotel.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Vice Mayor. Thank you, City Manager Cameron. We'll continue, sir.
And we're moving to the city manager's department. Are there any other questions in legislative?
No, sir.
We'll move into the city manager's department, 111. It's presented in the proposed budget for the city manager's department. And I do apologize. Okay, there we go. What I did not do for the public that's participating in the meeting online and with us, I did not put the presentation back up. So let me do this, Mayor, if you would, so that the public is moving along with us. The overall budget for the legislative department is $134,411. That is $81,546 for personnel services and $52,865 for operating expenses, totaling $134,411. And at this time, we will make with the consensus of the commission, add the numbers for 3 commissioners to attend the federal conferences and bring that number back to you, the impact back to you for your action.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. As part of the city manager's department, 111, the total budget for the city manager's department, personnel services, $248,861. Operating expenses, $29,660. And no, $248,861 is not the city manager's salary. There was all personnel services as part of benefits of 2 people in the department. So any questions?
Mr. Manager, in the past, I know that the HR department was up on the city manager's as well. Now you have an office assistant position up on the city manager's budget at this present time, sir.
Sir, there was always an office assistant in the city manager's action and executive assistants. That position has been reduced in the city manager's department to an office assistant. We no longer have an executive assistant in the city manager's office. 75% of the human resources budget was covered in the city manager's department, and that no longer exists as well. It is an unfunded position. So it is only 2 people, an office assistant and the city manager in that department, with the reduction without an executive assistant.
Thank you, sir. In addition, question from the Mr. Callen, we continue.
Yes, sir. City Clerk Department, 121. City Clerk Department, total personnel services in the City Clerk's Department, $90,981. Operating expenses, $32,850, totaling $123,831. That is 2 people within that department as well. Excuse me, that's 1 person, the city clerk only. We're recommending no difference, no changes within that department from a personnel space.
Thank you. Any question from this commission for the city clerk? Continue, Mr. Campbell.
Finance Department, Department 131. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Verdugo. Finance Department, Personnel Services, $205,430. Operating expenses, $2,175. That is for Finance Director. The positions of Finance Director and the assistants to the Finance Director. There are no changes within that department from a personnel space. Also, no changes within the operating expenses.
What the whole budget was, sir? 207,000?
$207,605.
Okay, thank you, sir. In addition, question from this commission for the finance department. Continue, Mr. Campbell.
Proposed budget for legal. What's being recommended in legal is $104,000. Commissioner Vice Mayor McKelvin, you asked the question, why the change? It is from the 80,000 with the increase to 95,000, and the increase for code special magistrate services from 3,000, and also operating expenses down to 4,000. That increase will also cover land use. So it's not only for your general legal services. There are times when your city attorney that's not covered under the agreement. Some of those services are covered, I apologize. But there's also additional land use legal services that we will need this year, such as for the Park of Commerce, our land use modifications that take place, or any zoning changes that's proposed this year as well for economic development. So that is an additional cost we're proposing to cover under your legal services. So not just for a contract, but it's actual services you are getting as far as our economic development opportunities that are taking place in the city of South Bay.
Thank you. Any questions from the commission or the legal department? Okay, hear none. We'll continue, City Manager.
General government. The general government covers our custodians from personnel space. $5,921 is being requested for personnel services, and operating expenses $473,540, with non-operating capital at $6,563, totaling $486,024 in the operating expenses. Any questions?
Yes, sir. Mr. Manager, in reference to under the page 8, in reference to line item 581700 and line item 680000. Commission is reference to the oratorical contest here. No, past, how have this been, the funding, how have this been allocated, sir, in reference to the oratorical contest?
The oratorical contest, we've always budgeted for the oratorical contest. Last year, we had an expense of $22,360. This year, we are proposing $2,250. That expense was always reimbursed to the city by Commissioner Berry. So whatever was cut, whatever we expended in the oratorical contest, or for all the services centered around the oratorical contest, those costs were budgeted yet covered by Commissioner Berry.
Commissioners, what I want to do, I want to, with your consent as well, in reference to the oratorical contest, and the money had been allocated, she's no longer with us, so she can't, give us that funding back. I would like for that particular item to be a standalone, always in our budget in reference to the oratorical contest. In memory of Commissioner Berry, and I'd like to get your feedback as already with you all in reference to that scenario. Commissioner King.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm in agreement with putting the funds towards debt, setting aside I guess a special fund
Yes, ma'am.
within the budget for like the special event portion of it.
Well, that's what it'll be, a special event, sir? Or just be a line item?
Be a line
in reference to the $22.50 per budget.
No, it would no longer get reimbursed.
Reimbursed, okay.
So it is now becoming a regular expenditure of the city. So we've always expended the funds and we were reimbursed for them. So now you won't see a reimbursement to cover your oratorical expenses. Is that, I don't know if everybody understands.
You understand, Commissioner King, you
Yes,
good?
sir. Yes.
Commissioner
It
Polk?
will
Yes, I
remain.
would. Yeah, I would just only recommend from the 2250, with the cost of living and everything, if we could make it like 25 or even 3,000 to make sure that there's enough funds there.
So your recommendation is 3,000, 25 to 3?
Yes, sir.
Is that the consensus of the commission, Mayor?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, that was gonna be my recommendation as well, to go from the 2250 to the 3,000, to make sure that we are able to cover all bases.
All right. That's the consensus of the commissioners, sir. I think it's in at $3,000.
Okay, Mayor, Commission, if you all don't mind, I will work up to the 3,000 as we work in all the numbers throughout the entire budget to maximize it. But I will try $250 is not far to go. We could possibly get to the 2,500, but just let me work the numbers and then I'll bring something back to you to reach the 3,000.
Okay, we're in favor of that, sir.
Okay,
All right.
thank you, Mayor.
Also, Mr. Mayor, can we take a look at line item 58-2100, the holiday decorations? I see that we're going from 11,500 to 15,000. Can we get an explanation?
I want to buy, purchase, procure our own items,
Thank you. Yes.
but I'm not able to do that, even with the 15,000. You cannot. Just to get a tree, and I don't want to break your heart, but just to purchase a tree, a 21-foot tree is 23,000 for the tree itself. To go in the triangle, just for the sheer size of all of the ornaments. It's $1,500 per pole. If we get the decoration for each pole going down MLK. To ensure that we are getting better rented equipment other than what we have received in the past, I've only increased from 11,000 to the 4,000, additional 4,000, from the 11,000 to the 15,000 to ensure that we are getting some better holiday decoration in the city of South Bay. It is not what, I'll say it like this so that we're all clear. In order to decorate the community during holiday times the way that we all celebrate Christmas here in the city of South Bay, I would need $70,000 to $80,000 to make the city, to light it all up. Every street, every corner, every light pole. That's rented holiday equipment. That is the cost of holiday decorations, from installation, the equipment, to the takedown. Getting something manageable for South Bay, skipping poles, getting the tree instead of 27 feet to 21 feet, 21-foot tree. We could manage at 15 and still have something a little better. Now, I'm welcome to receiving feedback from our holiday decorator hunters, and you can provide that information to them. If you can find something less than the 15,000, by all means, we are open to move it in that direction. As long as the company that you provide has the insurance, can meet the liability requirements, can install the equipment timely, will maintain the equipment, and it is an agreement that I can bring back to this commission to execute legally, I am all for presenting something to the commission in order to get it done. Just so everybody know, I'm a holiday lover. So don't think that I don't want the city lit up. Selfishly, personally, professionally. At the same breath, I have to do what's best that we're able to afford. So that's why we're increasing it to 15,000. Yet it is something that's manageable, and we're still just not in a place where we can afford the purchase of our own. At one point, we did get some equipment, holiday decoration from other communities that was donated, it did not have very good life. It lasted maybe a little while, but the moment we went to take it down, it started falling apart. So, and that was donated equipment.
Any additional question, Vice Mayor?
No, sir, that's it.
All right. Any additional question, Commissioner Poe, Commissioner King?
No, sir.
Thank you. We continue. One last item, sir. In
Yes, sir.
reference to the 680000, in reference to the restrictions senior service. I see over here the 65, 63. Will you explain that to me and you just enlighten us in reference to that? I know that Commissioner Barry, she was the one that was really brought the senior program, the feeding program for the seniors in the South Bay. Is this a part of what she was introduced to the city of South Bay, sir?
Yes, sir, it is.
Seniors.
That is also a cost that Commissioner Barry supported as well. We budget those dollars because we did cover the expenditures, but it is something that Commissioner Barry made that contribution back to the city in her own way,
Okay.
privately, to offset the senior citizen expenditures, which is why it was always restricted, which is why you would never find it in the Parks and Rec department.
Right.
So it has always been housed in the general government, formal, non-departmental, and now general government expenditures. But it is something that Commissioner Barry offset as well.
Commissioner, do you have anything you want to say in reference to this? Senior, because the senior program is going fantastic, great program that exists in the city of South Bay, and I would like to make sure that we have money in that particular area to cover our senior program within the city of South Bay. Commissioner King? You're good? Okay. Commissioner Poe?
I'm great.
Vice Mayor?
Great, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Mr. Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir.
Community Development and Planning, Department 311. Personnel Services, $241,472. Operating expenses, $59,975. Totaling $301,447.
Any question? Any question from the commission in reference to this department?
No, sir.
Okay. Continue, Mr. Manager.
Department 611, Public Safety. This is for your law enforcement services here in the city of South Bay.
I know you said there was an increase in reference to, I think it was 1.4, something like that, 1.5, something
1.5.
like that there.
1.5% is totaling $257,466. We cover, and that is for repair, maintenance, and telephone services and the law enforcement services, totaling $257,000 for your law enforcement services.
All right, thank you. Any question from this commission for the law enforcement department? Good enough. Continue, Mr. Manager.
Parks and Recreation, Department 711. Personnel Services, $157,771 for 3 employees in Parks and Recreation. Operating expenses, $63,850. Non-operating capital, $15,000 for Parks and Recreation, totaling $236,621.
Any questions from this commission for the Park and Rec department?
Yes,
Commissioner Pope?
yes. My recommendation would be, and I think I made the same recommendation last year. How close are we to bringing on that 4th Park and Recreation employee, that afternoon specialist for when the kids get out of school?
Recreational coordinator, not so much as the 4th person, it is working through the scheduling. And we ran into a hiccup when we were getting ready to roll out the new schedule for the recreational coordinator. There's some family things that took place to where we were not able to do so and maintain that staff person on board. So not so much as bringing on the additional staff, it was just working the scheduling. But I will accept that recommendation for an evening and afternoon hours person, if that's the will of the commission, in order to still meet the needs of the community. So I'm not against it, but it's more so of finding the resources to do it, and we will look into all avenues if that's the will of the commission.
It would be great, even if we could work it out with the scheduling, yeah, to have someone there.
Commissioner King?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Would there be any activities during the day other than the senior services that the recreation department may have some services offered for other residents during regular operating hours that they would be able to access Town Park or like, other recreation services?
Unfortunately, that is not something we're able to do, because as everyone in the community is aware of, Tanner Park is just one open facility. So having those activities that overlap, it's just not possible on those on all days. Now, again, if we find a service provider that's willing to come in when our senior program is not taking place from an activity space, then of course, I do know that our Parks and Recreation will be able to provide those things. And I'm learning about the Zumba classes and some other classes that are taking place at different hours. So from an activities place, we have a facility functionality issue more so than the activities that could take place in the facility. But I do know that if we're able to work around scheduling without interfering with the senior program, then I know that we do work those things. But from a budgetary perspective, as we're discussing here tonight, I do know that the Parks and Recreation Director has made a recommendation for funding of activities to take place.
What are the hours and the days that?
I am
the
not
schedule for the
equipped to
senior
answer
program?
that question at this moment, what those hours are. I can get back with you as to what the hours are for the Parks and Recreation. I don't have that information with me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner King. In addition, question, Vice Mayor McKelvin?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Continue, City Manager Campbell. We have about 2 minutes.
Department 811, Public Works Department. Public Works Department Personnel Services, $494,377. Operating expenses, $150,300. And non-operating capital, $4,000. Total budget for Public Works, $677.
Manager, I know there was a huge increase in reference to this department. What's behind it? I know that I think the insurance was also part of it as well, on the automobiles.
No, not your, it is the cost of utilities. Now, there's an increase in insurance that falls within this department just from the cost of your health insurance and liability insurance, but it's also the utilities cost as well. So if you look at your, I'm trying to find that line item specifically.
What, the electric?
Like, yes, your electric, that is one of your largest expenditures within this budget, because we take care of all street lights throughout the city, along Highway 27, Palm Beach Roads, all of the electrical charges, cost is there as well. Thank you, Vice Mayor.
You're welcome, sir.
In addition, questions from the Public Works Department from this commission.
would like to go back, if there are no additional questions, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner King, you were asking about the hours. Is there a budgetary recommendation that you are seeking so that we could, as we go back from a financial space, look at something?
No, sir, I was just asking, what was the hours, because, I know I had, spoke with, Mr. King about maybe reaching out to the, local college or, tech school about someone that offers services that can come and intern for free, and maybe during those hours that the seniors are not there, or maybe the days that the seniors are not there, and it wouldn't be costing the city anything, because those providers will be coming out volunteering and doing during that intern period of their training.
Are you aware of those services? I want to just get right to it, because if the services exist and then we're able to get a contract with the state college to cover, that they will cover the liability of those students, then I want to go straight to that person.
Not offhand, that's why I was
Okay.
asking, Mr. King to, reach out and, inquire on those, services that may
Okay,
be.
well, I got it now. Thanks for sharing that with me. What I will do is have that conversation with the state college. It is not within the director's purview to have those conversations, but it is something that I will take on and find out, and then bring that item back to the commission for action if it's something that they currently do and that we're able to do together between, as an intergovernmental opportunity between City of South Bay and the state college. So I appreciate you sharing that.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Commissioner King, Commissioner Polk, Vice Mayor, City Manager, Clerk, staff. Thank you all for being here tonight. I entertain a motion to adjourn the workshop.
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKevin, second by Commissioner Polk. The workshop is adjourned. Do anyone need to lead the DS?
I need
What?
my laptop won't sign in.
Okay.
Can I get a hard copy?
Okay. Get a hard copy, please.
So, Mr. Mayor, if you would call the meeting to order and then give us a couple seconds
Okay.
or just, if you're fine, we'll just take a moment and get a hard copy printed for Commissioner King.
We'll start our meeting as soon as you get the hard copy, and I do appreciate you all for being a little patient with us tonight. Commissioner, what we'll do is just open up with the roll call, the prayer and the pledge of allegiance. And then before we go into the other part of it, that's all right, the Commissioner,
Yes.
Commissioner King? Or you want, I can wait now, not a
No,
problem.
no.
Go with that, okay. Good evening again to each and every one of y'all. Before I move forward, and good evening, I say good morning, good afternoon to you as well, because due to if I did not see you this morning, I did not see you this afternoon, but I see you tonight. But thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for taking out your time to come to this, one of our important meetings. In fact, about each and every one of our meetings is very important, especially for the public to know precisely what is taking place in the city of South Bay. I want to thank Eric and Laura for being here tonight for Unity. Thank you for all the work that you do here as well. The Palm Beach County Sheriff Department, Fire Department, thank you for being here as well. And our consultant, Mr. Jordan Connor, thank you for being here tonight, sir. We really do appreciate seeing your face again, sir. Ms. Bryant, thank you for being here on behalf of Senator Berman. You always have been a very supporter of the Tri-City area here by representing her office very well, and we want to appreciate that. Residents, thank you for being here tonight. The teachers, all the teachers, I want to thank you all, every one of you all, especially in the school system, for the work that you do each and every day. because without you all, our babies could not make it. But our babies is making it. We really do appreciate the work that you do each and every day. At this present time, I call this meeting to order. We will have the roll call. After the roll call, we have the prayer by Pastor Bean, and then after we have the pledge of allegiance to the flag. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King,
Present.
Commissioner Polk,
Present.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Present.
Mayor Collins.
President, thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, City Manager, and thank you to everyone here for being here tonight. Let us stand, please.
Father, we thank you. We thank you, God, for this day that you've set before us, God. We pray now, God, as we invite your presence into this, our City Hall meeting, God, we pray that you govern like only you can do, God. You be with our council tonight, God. You be with our manager and staff tonight, God. You be with us, the residents, God. And let your will be done this night, we ask in Jesus' name. We all said,
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor B. We really do appreciate that wonderful, great prayer service, because we would not start a meeting without a prayer. Each and every meeting within the city of South Bay. I'm going to do one more thing before we do any presentation tonight. We'll wait till Commissioner King receive the paper copy in reference to this meeting tonight. So disclosure of voting conflict, Commissioner King.
None, sir.
Thank you. Commissioner Poe?
None, sir.
Thank you. Vice Mayor McKelvin?
None, sir.
Thank you, and none for me either. Thank you. Thank the commissioners tonight. And once you get the copy, then we'll go into our presentation tonight. Madam Attorney, thanks for both of you all for being here tonight. We appreciate you all being here. You know, you probably look and see our attorney came in, we've seen another attorney already sitting there. But that comes to show you that's a team that works together here, and they represent very, very well. And we want to thank you all.
Make a copy.
I guess they put on the back of it. They're trying to put the backup material there as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of copies.
Did you need any help, sir? Mr. Manager, within our presentation, is there backup material in the agenda for the night in reference to the presentation?
No, I think you have a presentation that's going to be shown on the screen, but nothing printed as part of your backup, correct? and nothing for the other presentation. That's all. The second presentation is going to be hard conversation and hard copies presented to the commission and to the public.
And also, Commissioners, tonight we're gonna have, to add on to the presentation tonight from our Senator Brummel's office, you give her the update as well tonight. I know you probably don't see it on your agenda, but Ms. Bryant will be giving that presentation tonight as well.
Well, while we have everyone's attention, Mr. Mayor, you know, we are here in the city of South Bay in the spirit of celebrating achievements. So tonight, sir. Oh,
Yes, sir.
there's a retirement celebration in honor of Deborah Gatson, who has served 25 years as our local librarian. So Ms. Gaston has served City of South Bay well. She is retiring after 25 years. So on Thursday, here at the library, September 11th, 2025, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., we will celebrate with Ms. Gatson, the Clarence C. Anthony Branch Library, 375 Southwest 2nd Avenue, South Bay 33493. So all your donations, you can send your donations towards this event, should be sent via Zelle to Don Frood at 561-568-1820. But you can surely call City Hall and we will give you that information to assist in the celebration of our librarian for 25 years. I know that she's leaving the library in good hands for our residents. And I just wanted to say she was a welcoming ear to this manager 13 years ago, and shared some things with me and some things that I needed to know as she saw me coming and going. And she said, hey, you may want to look at this and do this instead, and just provided that advice to the manager as a welcome in this area. So I know you have the agenda now. Just wanted to share that with the residents. After 25 years, congratulations, Ms. Gatson. She did tell me she's interested in her 14-day cruise to Australia, but right now she's going to work her way up to the 14 days. Thank you. Mr. Mayor, I turn this back over to you.
Thank you, City Manager Cameron. I do appreciate it. Ms. Gasson, thank you. Thank you from my heart. And the reason I said thank you from my heart, because the 25 years that Commissioner Berry served here, you always allowed her to come to the library and read to the community during those 25 years. And I want to thank you. I appreciate you for being a partner for Commissioner Berry by allowing her to come in and read. It means so much to me. And congratulations on your retirement. Thank you.
Amen.
We will continue with our agenda for tonight. Presentation and proclamation tonight. At this present time, Madam Clerk.
No proclamation, sir.
No proclamation. Okay, City Manager Campbell.
All right, I told you we're in the spirit of celebration. Oh, before I do that, before I get to the celebrating piece, we will now have an update on from Unicus on our Village by the Lake project as part of the Rural Infrastructure Fund, which is approved by this commission. So at this time, Team Unicus Consulting will come up and provide their update.
Thank you. Good evening, and thank you to the City of South Bay for giving us the opportunity to share an update on the RIF grant project that we're working on. We appreciate your continued support as we move forward with Phase 1 on the Village by the Lake, a project that will bring lasting economic and recreational benefits to the city of South Bay and the Glades community. The city of South Bay was awarded a Florida Department of Commerce Rural Infrastructure Fund grant to support the Village by the Lake. This program helps rural communities plan, prepare, and finance projects that create jobs, attract investment, and strengthen local economies. Phase 1 funding will be used to complete the essential studies, designs, and plans that set the stage for construction. Without this kind of support, projects like this could take years longer to get off the ground. The RIF grant is giving the city the tools needed to move the Village by the Lake from vision to reality. The Village by the Lake will transform 30 acres of city land next to Lake Okeechobee into a year-round ecotourism destination. Located adjacent to the South Bay entry point to the Lake Okeechobee Scenic Trail, this will be the community's gateway to outdoor recreation, cultural activities, and economic opportunity. The Village by the Lake project taps into the national surge in camping and ecotourism, a market that's growing faster than traditional tourism. The Village by the Lake will be designed to attract a steady stream of visitors, creating a stronger, more diverse economy for South Bay and the surrounding Glades region. When fully operational, the Village by the Lake is expected to generate 8 to 10 permanent full-time jobs and several seasonal positions. Construction alone will employ between 30 and 50 local workers. Modeled after the success of South Bay RV Park and Belglades Torrey Island, the Village by the Lake is projected to generate more than $1 million in annual revenue, which will directly benefit the South Bay community as well as the Glades region. The first deliverable focuses on groundwork for the project. This includes a feasibility study to assess infrastructure, environmental impacts, and long-term operations. Also, 2 stakeholder planning meetings to identify the development priorities of the community, and a survey to give stakeholders a direct voice in shaping the Village by the Lake. The remaining deliverables include a preliminary map of the site that highlights ecotourism links, transportation routes, and utility connections, a master plan for overall development of the site, and schematic designs and technical assessments, from soil and environmental studies to topographic and geotechnical surveys. This information will ensure that the project is sustainable and ready to build. The long-term vision for the Village by the Lake is a vibrant, year-round destination with nature trails, bird-watching stations, campgrounds, and an amphitheater that hosts a schedule of events to keep people coming back to South Bay. The goal is to have all of the grant deliverables completed in the next 8 to 10 months, which will position South Bay to apply for Phase 2 funding in the fall of 2026, the step that will move the Village of the Lake, by the Lake, into construction. Before I go to any questions, I would like to ask everybody, I mentioned the survey before, several of you have filled it out. We have copies, hard copies in the back. If anybody hasn't done so already, if you could take it with you and fill it out at your convenience and then just bring it back to City Hall. We would also appreciate, if anybody didn't do so already, to sign in the sign-in sheet. As we've said before at other meetings, that it is most important to show the state to acquire more funding that the community is involved as possible. And by having sign-in sheet and surveys filled out and attendance, it makes our job a lot easier to try and get more funding for the next phase. Thank you. Do you all have any questions?
No, thank you, Eric. I appreciate you and Laura for all the work that you have done. Please, as we always say, that you're a part of whatever is coming into the city of South Bay to get more and more funding for that Village by the Lake. Please fill out those forms and make sure you answer the survey and give it back to them, because it's very, very important, because we're not in this thing alone. We're making sure that our residents are a part of everything that's taking place in the city of South Bay. Again, I want to thank the both of y'all for being here. Thank you for continuing to work on the different grants and trying to make sure that ecotourism coming to the city of South Bay. And it would be vital to the Tri-City area if you're ecotourism in the Glaze area here, because this is something I can focus back, and I probably keep bringing her name up. I remember some time back when we had a tour bus right here in the city of South Bay, and Commissioner Berry used to talk about that a lot, and she wanted to see that come back especially to the South Bay. And this is something that you're working on, something that she was looking forward to within the city of South Bay, and she really took pride in working with you all on what you're trying to bring within the city of South Bay. And on behalf of the city of South Bay and this commission and the residents, we want to thank you for the wonderful work you are doing and the work you're going to continue to do and the funding that you'll continue to bring to the city of South Bay. We do appreciate that. In addition, comments from the commission at this present time. Commissioner King?
Just thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just thank you for all the hard work that you guys are putting towards this project, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Poe?
Yeah, same, thank you, congratulations. We got that 117,000, so we're pretty excited about the deliverables.
Thank you, thank you. Vice Mayor?
Yes, again, thank you. We look forward to the phase one of this project getting up and running. And again, thank you for the presentation.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you,
Mr. Mayor,
Laura.
Commission, before you move away, Mr. Goodman, I was about to say Eric, but Mr. Goodman spoke about how happy we are and things that come in and activities that are taking place. And we garner the residential support down at Tanner Park in the early part of the day, working with the senior community and those residents that do come out based upon the flyers. Just so everyone know, and you come here tonight and you complete those surveys. In the near future, more like in the month of September, when it's not as warm, we are looking forward to have that kickoff in the community where food is going to be served. It's just going to be a good picnic to get the residential support and your feedback as we move this Village by the Lake opportunity. So we catch residents during the day at Tanner Park, but we're missing some. And I know some of you feel like, well, I'm working at 2 o'clock, I'm working at 11 o'clock. Yeah, okay. Look forward to the evening event, but not too late where the mosquitoes are going to carry you away. But we're going to have an event in the very near future, more like the 4th Saturday in September. I can't lock the date in at this moment. So if you're on social media, if you're not following the South Bay social media platform, if you're not following MCA platform, if you're not following somebody up here's platform, social media network, look forward to those outlets and the announcements that's going to come to you. Because as stated, your buy-in is what's needed. Your input, not buy-in, but your input is what's needed. Because this may have been a vision to create an economic development opportunity for the city through the administration. However, I can't design it with only myself. I can lay my vision, but I want to know what the residents want for the city. And that's your input. That's what those surveys will provide, is the input from you as residents of the city of South Bay, so we're able to execute the Village by the Lake. It's going to be yours. That will attract people to your community. But we are forging along much faster now. The state know that we're here and we're always at their door. As you would see in the very immediate future, maybe within the next minute or so, they're going to show you that they know we're here. So, and we're not going to stop asking and commanding that attention to move our community to the next level. As Commissioner Berry always said, we're going to be a community that makes you stop. You're not just coming through us, you're coming to us. So as there are no more questions, we can move into the next presentation,
Yes,
Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
All right, at this time,
I do appreciate that, sir.
we will now, As I said, you'll know that the state know that we're here. Mr. Connors, if you would come forward, you have some things to celebrate with us, and also the representative that's here with us from Representative Meg Weinberger's office, who's our state rep, and also the representative from Senator Berman's office, if you are in the building. Those two offices, along with Senate President Albritton, along with the commission making their visits, their phone calls to Tallahassee. And Jordan, I'm not gonna steal your thunder. I'm just rambling until you are ready to go. And so we are making this happen to the best of our abilities within our footprint with from the city of South Bay's perspective. Mr. Collins, could you assist, please? Make sure, okay, we're good. It's up there. So at this time, Jordan, I turn it over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. City Manager, Mayor and Vice Mayor, Commissioners. What a difference the session makes. I was here about a year ago talking about why we did get funding. And Mr. Mayor, you brought up the fact that it's like a football game, got down to the 1 or 2 yard line and just did not score. So this year, we scored. So now, I've got some great news and a little bit of bad news. The good news is the amount on the checks are correct. The bad news is the projects were flipped, and I had to get new checks made up because there was a printing error on those, but the amount is correct. So listen, tonight, Mr. Mayor and Commissioners, I'm here just to thank everyone because it started out from doing our projects after the vetoes, sharpened our pencils, got the projects in order, and the commissioner approved it. We went to Tallahassee. We had a great meeting with the Senate President, who said to us, I can't promise you something, but I'm going to do something for South Bay. Those were his exact words. And he put all 3 of our projects in the budget. We got 2 of them. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as someone once said. And we can't thank him enough, his staff. Also, Senator Berman on the Senate side, and Representative Weinberger, what she did by carrying our projects, sponsoring our projects, advocating. As you know, we met with the Senate President, and he said, yeah, I met Representative Weinberger, and she talked about South Bay and her commitment, and that's what we need. And you know, from our sponsors to the speaker and the president and the budget chairs and the city commission for what they do, and Mr. Campbell and his staff. Because when Mr. Campbell comes to Tallahassee, and I'm with him, they know that we're there on behalf of South Bay. I mean, we've done it for so many years, and it's finally it's great to have this victory. And I will have to mention Commissioner Berry, because this session, she must have called me at a minimum 2 or 3 times a week, asking me where we were on the projects. And we went into overtime this year, so she kept calling, and I would give her the update. And the last phone call I had with her, I had the pleasure to tell her that these 2 projects were funded. And she was so excited for the impact of these checks, of this infrastructure on this community. She was so happy. And I know she's looking down right now. She's smiling right now. So I just want to say thank you to everyone involved with this project. Thank you.
You know, during the residents, during the time that we was in Tallahassee, commissioners, all you come down, please. During the time that we was in Tallahassee, this is a young man. Young man. I don't believe in saying old, I believe in saying young man. This is a young man was there. There was doors that he got us in when other could not get in those doors. You know, when they always said that, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu only. we was at the table. We was at the table in order for us to receive
But we also
these
went on
projects.
fork, Mr. Mayor.
You did, sir. I agree. You're right about that, sir.
We're just eating what they-
No, you're absolutely correct. Then we had a little some salt and black pepper as well, sir. You know, to make sure that the taste was there. But I just want to say, Jordan, thank you. I appreciate you. And I know a lot of times when we was together, you try to move away from the picture. But I want you to be in the picture with us because you were the key person in Avos, along with Senator Burma, Representative Weinberger, and other, along with the Senate President, to allow us to sit down and talk to him about the city of South Bay. And you showed us that we can do it. As you said earlier, we made it to the 98-yard line. We did not score. But this year we scored. And I just want to say to you, on behalf of this commission, city manager, staff, and all our residents within the city of South Bay, we appreciate the four of you all, Senate President, Senator Berman, Representative Weinberger, and you as a quarterback are making sure that we score this year. Thank you. We do appreciate it, sir. No, sir, we're not going to give up on you. We'll not give up on you for the wonderful work that you're doing for us in Tallahassee.
Well, let's do this. Here, hold check.
There you go.
Hold check.
I had to get him read.
Now you take your, and you get right in the center there. There you go. All right.
Mr. Manager, get on the corner there.
There you go. Hold on, you all. Remove this easel. There we go. You got clean photos.
Before you do that there.
Oh. Documents are no good if they're not legally sufficient. There you go. Thank you, Mayor.
Come on, let's get the picture. Come on. Get the picture for you.
And, oh, go ahead. All right, Ms. Berman, before you move, Ms. Berman's for the Senator's office.
Yes,
All right.
please, your office. Yes, 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 yes.
There we go. Keep going in there. Sounds good.
I'm not promising anything for next year.
As I always say to the public, these are the things that we, as from your administrative staff and your legislative body, these are the things we work towards. We work hard administratively to keep our house in order and clean so we're able to receive funding. If your house is not in order and your house isn't clean, then you can't get the funding. I can excitedly say, this is, we all understand retrospectively where the community was and what we dug ourselves out of. We were clean. None of those funny letters were not in our building. So we were able to receive, what's that? 3 million dollars, which surpassed our general budget. So we don't have those funny letters and everybody knocking on our doors, pulling papers and saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to look at that, because we're in good shape. So we're going to continue working in that direction.
Amen.
So
Amen, amen, amen.
that money is going to rebuild Northwest 11th. Heard from DOT today, and that Scribner's error
Oh, yeah.
is being modified.
Amen.
Amen.
Great,
The
great.
To what side of the street?
the 875 for the Park of Commerce, clearing that site from the muck and making it more economically pleasant and desirable for an end user. We're also working on that scope of work. So both offices are communicating with South Bay now to draft scope of work, and so that we're bringing an agreement back to this commission for your full consideration. So they are working in order to make these checks a reality in the city of South Bay. So we are on the move here in the most positive direction, connecting the bridges. And if I'm talking a lot, it's because I don't get an opportunity to do this much. And this work is as easy as it is challenging in order to get done. But the best part about it is you have an administration that just love it. I know legislative stuff is just something that I enjoy doing and having these conversations. But right now, Mayor, I'm going to give you back your meeting
you're good,
and
sir.
let you know that we are excited here to receive this level of funding for the city of South Bay in order to move some of our projects that you all have worked diligently on forward and to bring to fruition. Thank you, Mayor.
No, thank you, Mr. Manager. I do appreciate your kind words in reference to the residents to let them know precisely what we're doing and the relationship that we have established not only in the city of Tallahassee, but in Washington, D.C. as well. And we're going to continue to do that. And I want to thank the prayer warriors.
Yes.
I want to thank the prayer warriors because you prayed for the city of South Bay. You prayed for the commission as well. You prayed for the ones in Tallahassee, the ones in Washington, D.C. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it because I'm not ashamed to ask a person to make sure they pray for the city of South Bay and this commission. I think that I talked to Pastor Bean. Pastor, don't forget to pray for us. And I do appreciate you all doing that there because I would not leave God out of nothing that we do in the city of South Bay. I put him first in everything that we do within the city of South Bay. We could achieve a lot more when we allow God to penetrate in our mind and our heart and our soul there. And this would have taken place within the city of South Bay because I'm a God-fearing man and I will continue to give him all the thanks and the praise each every day. You prayer warriors, thank you for praying for the city of South Bay. I'm going to continue. It's just something I want the clerk to read in reference to Commissioner Berry from our own and wonderful and great senator. She's a representative here tonight, Ms. Bryant, who have been with us ever since she started working for Senator Berman. And she's here with us each and every commissioner meeting. She's with us in Tallahassee as well. But City Clerk, read this letter in reference to
Hold on,
her.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, dear. I do apologize. Okay, thank you, dear. I do apologize, Ms. Bryant.
Senator Berman could not be here tonight. She's on a much-needed vacation in Colorado with her family, but she did send a statement for you all, and I will read it as presented. It says, "Good evening, Mayor, Commissioner, distinguished guests, and the wonderful residents of South Bay. It is truly an honor to celebrate a moment that marks progress, opportunity, and investments in the future of your community. This celebration is more than just an announcement of funding. It is the beginning of a new chapter for South Bay. The Southwest 11th Avenue infrastructure improvement and the Park of Commerce project are not just construction initiatives. They are promises of safer streets, stronger infrastructures, and economic growth that will benefit your city for generations to come. As your state senator, I have the privilege of representing a community that is rich in history, culture, and resilience. I have seen firsthand the determination of South Bay leaders, mayor and commissioners, to advocate tirelessly for the needs of this city. These projects are a direct result of that advocacy, teamwork, and perseverance. Securing this funding was a team effort, and I was proud to champion South Bay's priorities in Tallahassee.
Yes.
I fought for these projects because I believe in this city's vision. I believe in the power of infrastructure to transform neighborhoods and in the ability of economic development to create opportunities for South Bay's residents, especially the youth. The Southwest 11th Avenue improvement will make your community safer and more accessible, ensuring that families, businesses, and visitors alike can move through the city with ease and pride. These improvements will attract new businesses, create jobs, and bring fresh energy to your local economy. Together, they lay the groundwork for South Bay to thrive in the years ahead. Thanks to the City Commission, the dedicated city staff, and all partners who helped make this possible. Your hard work and vision have brought us to this point, and I am proud to have worked alongside you. To the residents of South Bay, this is your success. These projects are for your children and your grandchildren. They are investments in your safety, prosperity, and quality of life. I look forward to continuing to work with you to ensure that South Bay remains a place where dreams can be built, families can flourish, and the community can grow stronger. Thank you and congratulations to the City of South Bay on this exciting milestone. Your Senator, Lori Berman, District 26.
Thank you, Ms. Bryant. Thanks, Senator Berman, as well, for the work she do for the city of South Bay each and every year. Our hearts goes out, a blessing as well, that she will enjoy her vacation before the next session starts.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's another rough road to climb, especially when it comes to property taxes. So it's coming, you know. But thank you again. I do appreciate it, and that Senator Berman, that we love her and we appreciate her and fulfilling a promise that she made to us, that she'd do whatever she can for the city of South Bay. She did that. Thank you, dear. Okay, Madam Clerk.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna do my best. This is a very beautiful letter, and it describes Barry. Dear Mayor Cowles, City Commission, and the city staff, it is with profound sadness that I extend my heartfelt condolences to you, the city of South Bay, and the entire western community of Palm Beach County on the passing of our beloved Commissioner, Dr. Esther Berry. Commissioner Berry was a steadfast and a devoted public servant, dedicating more than 25 years to the city of South Bay as both a city commissioner and a former mayor. Her leadership was defined by compassion, strength, and unwavering commitment to improving the lives of those in our community. A passionate advocate for children and youth, our future leaders, Commissioner Berry's vision came to life through her creation, her personal funding, to the annual Rosenwall Oratorical Contest. This meaningful initiative reflected her deep belief in the transformative power of education, self-expression, and opportunity. She understood the value of nurturing the next generation, and she did so with extraordinary grace, generosity, and dedication. Though her physical presence will be greatly missed, Commissioner Berry's legacy lives on in the many lives she touched and the countless contributions she made. Her enduring example of service, mentorship, and the love for the community will continue to inspire us all to lead with compassion and purpose. May her memory be a blessing, and may we carry forward the work to which she so passionately devoted her life. With heartfelt sympathy, Lori Berman.
Thank you. Thank you. Ms. Bryant, thank you. Thank the Senate as well for the wonderful words about our dear Commissioner Berry, better known at Palm Beach State College, Dr. Esther Berry. Thanks. We do appreciate it. On behalf of the commission and the city of South Bay and its residents, we really do appreciate those kind words. Thank you. And her family. Thank you, dear. All right. We'll continue with the opportunity for the public to address the commissioner. Madam Clerk.
Yes, sir. Miss Annie Ifield, Healthier Glades.
Good evening, Mayor, Commission, residents of South Bay.
Good evening.
It's hard to come after that, so I'll be brief. Just want to remind everyone that tomorrow we'll be kicking off our series of workshops for our mini grants. I did present at the last commission meeting. Every year we provide funding up to $3,000 for residents, grassroots organizations, as well as local nonprofits to apply for funding to implement projects that benefit the Glades community. And that's from Canal Point to South Bay. This year, we have 5 workshop sessions. If you attend one, you are eligible to apply. If you participate in all 5, you can receive up to the full amount of $3,000. We'll be hosting those workshops in Belle Glade at the Glades Recovery Hub. 25 Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard is right behind where the old drugstore used to be, right by Glades Mercantile. I'm aging myself a little bit. So, yeah, but it's 25 Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard. So we'll be kicking that off tomorrow. It's every Wednesday from tomorrow to September 17th from 5:30 to 7. So you can come on out. It's posted on my social media page for Healthier Glades. I've been getting a lot of phone calls, which is good. That means people are interested. I would love to see some South Bay residents to apply to be awarded that grant as well. The second thing I heard when I was coming in, city manager was talking about the Zumba and that was happening at Tanner Park. I just want to share with you guys that Healthier Glades has been working with Let's Move 365 with the county to try to pay for our local instructor. We have local instructors that do Zumba, yoga, almost like Pilates type of thing. And what we've done is we've partnered with the county to pay those folks to provide those classes out here. The only thing that we have to be responsible for is securing a space. So right now, I know we're coming up to the end of the fiscal year for the county. More than likely, we'll see if they'll be able to offer those classes again. So if you are able and you have space that can accommodate that activity, please do so. And we're doing it in Belle Glade at St. John, chair yoga from Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 5. And you can participate online or in person. And then lastly, Healthier, I wanted to say thank you guys for signing up to attend our celebration, which will be held Monday. This is an opportunity for the residents and the community at large to learn a little bit more about Healthier Glades. Believe it or not, we have been around for 8 years. I know it sounds crazy for me to say it out loud. I was a board member before I became the director. So I get a chance to share with the community, and not necessarily me, but the community gets to share how they've been able to engage and partner with Healthier Glades and how you can as well. So we're not going anywhere. I know with everything with the funding, people are a little nervous, but I am here to say we're not going anywhere right now. We're not going anywhere, so I'm here to stay for the moment. But I wanted to just share with everybody in the community at large about Healthier Glades and what we've been able to do. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Miss Ifield. We do appreciate all the services you're rendering. Healthier Glades are rendering in the Glades area. You have worked with in the Glades tremendous. You have been on a lot of hours and a lot of times. You had a lot of events as well. And we just want to say on behalf of the city of South Bay and its residents, we want to thank you for these different types of programs that you have brought to the Glades area. We do appreciate you, dear. In addition, question from this commissioner, Commissioner King.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, thank you. First of all, thank you again, Ms. Annie and Heather Glaze. Question about the grant program. Is there a age limit to it? Because I have, some young entrepreneurs that, would they qualify to apply for that?
That's a good question. We have had, when we started our mini grant the first year, we actually had youth. We had a couple of seniors that applied and got awarded. So I would say from high school up, they're eligible to apply. Because what'll happen is if they apply, they'll probably need an adult to sign off on the paperwork because they're minors. So yeah, but if you have young people that have ideas, encourage them to apply. I've seen some very creative ideas that have come out of the grant process over the past 8 years. I mean, some very unique stuff. So if you have young people that have an idea, yeah, encourage them to apply.
Okay.
Absolutely. And one more thing before I forget. As you know, this year Muck Bowl is going to be around Halloween. And so a group of us are working together to try to do something with our seniors. Because October is also Train the Brain campaign. So we're doing what is called Arts on the Muck. And we'll be sending information out to all the senior programs. And this is an opportunity, it's almost like a pep rally, if you will, with our seniors and their caregivers to come out, have fun, celebrate Muck Bowl, but also learn a little bit about the importance of brain health. Because one of the things we're realizing is that folks who are socially isolated, the chances of them getting dementia increases. And so one of the things that we do have good out here is we have a large group of seniors that come together. South Bay, I feel that y'all started it and everybody else is picking up after. But I'm telling you, to see the social connectedness, because I come out to Tanner Park at times. I've come to Belglade. I've gone to Pahokee as well. Our chair yoga now has become like a social connection. I'm looking at Miss View because she go and her aunt, because they come to my chair yoga. But it's become a very positive thing for the folks in our community. And this is also for caregivers. If you're taking care of someone who is elderly or someone who is disabled or someone that's showing early signs of dementia, this is a good thing for you to come to, because it's also going to provide education on how you can support yourself while you're taking care of someone else.
Okay. In addition, questions?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Go ahead, Commissioner.
Question, I know you mentioned that you provide the services in Belglade Tuesdays and Thursdays. Would it be possible if y'all have any more additional funds by maybe bringing it to South Bay maybe once a week to include in that schedule?
I could take it back, because the other thing too, I have to check with the instructor and see what their availability is. Right now we have Miss Dean that does the Zumba. We have Ashley Davis that can do yoga and meditation, but because of her work schedule, she can only do it on weekends. And then I have Milton Olin, aka Sky, that comes and do activities with seniors with his regular job, but then he comes and does it with us on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 5. So it's to answer your question, yes, but like I said before, the main thing is I can bring the activities here. The issue is always the space, and can the space accommodate the times that we need?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. Thanks for the information. Appreciate everything. We'll continue with our agenda for tonight, the consent agenda. That was on there? Yes. The consent agenda, commissioner meeting August the 5th of 2025, and approve a commissioner meeting agenda August the 15th, 2025. Mr. Manager, is there a deletion or addition to this consent agenda tonight?
No additions or deletions, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Mayor, is it possible that we can move Roosevelt Elementary School report up? Because I know Mr. Hightower will have to leave.
Okay. It's already this commission to move him up. Okay, we would do that there. Before the resolution, we'll have Mr. Hightower to come up and give his report from Roosevelt Elementary School. May I have a motion, may I have a motion and second to move the consent agenda to the floor for discussion and approval?
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Poe. Any discussion in reference to the consent agenda? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Poe?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk, pass by all commission. At this present time, we're gonna adjust our agenda for tonight and bring Mr. Hightower to give the Roosevelt Elementary School report. Give Roosevelt a bigger applause, a bigger applause.
Hey, greetings to the city officials of South Bay as well as the community of South Bay. I come to give you a report from the beautiful Rosenwald Elementary School. And I must say, I really want to thank the city of South Bay for supporting Rosenwald. If it wasn't from the city of South Bay, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in right now to score the first ever A in the history of South Bay. And so as I talk about those things, the first day of school has been phenomenal with the support of the city of South Bay as well as the support of the Sugarcane Corporation. The first day of school as well as the first week of school has been so fantastic for our teachers as well as our students. On August the 20th and the 21st, we began our iReady assessments. On the September 3rd, September 4th of 2 weeks from now, we began progress monitoring assessments. And so it never stops. And as I say this, you know, the last couple of weeks, as the last month or so, we have celebrated. And we want to make sure that as we're celebrating, we are no one hit wonder. We will continue to progress and move forward by scoring an A, not only this past year, but the upcoming school year as well too. We're looking to perform at a high level because our expectation is up here now. Our expectations up here, and we have not only the teachers, but we have the community behind us, but we also have intelligent students who can perform at the level that we need them to. They're constantly, consistently accelerating their levels of expertise each and every day. You know, as I talk about this, we're rewarding our students for performing at a level. Last year, we rewarded them by incentivizing them with a trip to the Rapids, along with a trip to Golden Corral for those who perform at a high level, scoring a level 3, 4, or 5 on their assessments last year. You know, as we talk about this, Labor Day, of course, you know, no school on September 1st, and followed by our first annual SAC meeting September the 3rd with our open house where we're inviting the community as well as parents to meet and greet their teachers and also to look at the expectations of what we're expecting from each and every student at Rosenwald. Also, September the 15th through October the 15th, we're actually recognizing the Hispanic culture by having a Hispanic Heritage Month, September the 15th through the October 18th. The months are flying by extremely fast because on September the 19th, we're actually preparing for homecoming. And so therefore, we're looking to eventually nominate our homecoming king and queen the week of the 15th through the 19th. Any questions? We don't know the theme yet, but we will have the theme by the next time I come in and present to the audience.
Yes, we have a theme. Yeah, it's represents the representing your HBCUs.
Okay, representing the HBCUs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, for the kids that graduated last year,
Mm-hmm.
that had, qualified, grades and scores, will they be participating in going to the rapid?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. And so once we finalize the trip, myself as well as Ms. McKelvin, we plan distributing the permission slips not only to Lakeshore, but students who may be at Glaze Day or students who may be on the eastern coast of Palm Beach County. but every student who performed fantastically or great for us last year will receive a permission slip and will be incentivized with a trip to the Rapids as well as to Golden Corral.
Ms. Hightower,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
that beautiful and wonderful report. And before you sit down, I just want to say something to the residents here. As you're hearing the negative thing that took place in reference to our school in the city of South Bay, the negative report that was rendered, like our kids wasn't capable of earning an A grade. We was able to get together the Palm Beach County school system and the teachers, along with Mr. Hightower and his staff as well, to correct that. We had Channel 5 news reporter to come out, Meg Robertson to come out and listen at what was taking place and how they gained the A grade at that particular school. A great report was rendered to that reporter during that particular time period. But before then, we had the opportunity to talk to the general manager on Zoom before that Thursday. We talked to him on that Wednesday to let him know we was very displeased about a reporter coming out asking, knocking on doors, asking our residents about it. How do they feel about it? The one that you should have talked to the principal, the superintendent, the teachers, not the resident. When I received the call and asked a question, Mayor, do you know that individuals out there knocking on doors asking the residents about how they feel about the Roosevelt receiving an A grade? I was very upset about it because I wasn't aware. I called the city manager, he wasn't aware. I called the superintendent, Bert, he wasn't aware. Our board member, she wasn't aware either. And that's why I said we're gonna get to the point, get to the bottom of this whole thing. We was able to do that by talking to the general manager and let him know how displeased. We as commissioners in the city of South Bay, the residents in the city of South Bay, and especially Mr. Hightower, staff, along with our area superintendent. So we wanted to make sure we rectified and make sure they had the right story and let them know that our kids earned that grade, they deserve that grade, and no one going to take that away from our kids, regardless of how that reporter felt. It's on him. But our kids earned that grade, they deserve that grade. And while I was in the conference, I had one of the board members to call me in reference to what took place on the East Coast in reference to about their school. It was never mentioned about Roosevelt Elementary School. The reporter took us upon himself to come to South Bay and knock on doors and reference that. But it was rectified. I think it was a great report was rendered by the last reporter. And then also she was invited, I think she came out to your school that Friday. I know she came out to the teacher thing on that Friday there. I don't know if she came to your school or not. But she made a commitment that she would be out there, and she came out there because we are tired of negative things being placed on the Glaze area. We want positive things to be taken care of. When there's a shooting or a killing, you can't, they there. But when the positive things that's taking place, in especially the city of South Bay, we want them to report the positive things, especially dealing with our teachers, dealing with our parents, and dealing with our babies within the city of South Bay. But I just want to say congratulations to you, congratulations to your staff, and congratulations to the kids, and especially their parents. Parents, continue to love on your kids. Love on your kids. Show that love each and every morning when they leave out the door. Grab them by the hand. Just grab that little cheek and say, baby, I love you. And it goes a mighty long way. Thank you, sir.
No,
I do
thank you.
appreciate you, sir. Okay, we'll continue tonight. Resolution 40-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, authorizing the mayor and the city manager to execute a community development block grant agreement for fiscal year 2025-2026 between the City of South Bay and Palm Beach County for funding of code enforcement services as set forth here to Exhibit A, providing for adoption of representation, providing for conflict, and providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor Commission, Palm Beach County has made available $37,067 in CDBG funding to the City of South Bay for the provision of code enforcement services, and specifically for the enforcement of applicable housing and building codes. The City of South Bay intends to utilize the aforementioned CDBG funds to pay all or a portion of the salary and benefits of one full-time code enforcement officer. The City Commission of the City of South Bay hereby authorize the mayor and city manager to enter into a CDBG agreement for fiscal year 2025-2026 between the City of South Bay and Palm Beach County for funding of code enforcement services attached hereto as Exhibit A. The city manager is further authorized to take all necessary and expedient actions to effectuate the intent of this resolution. Staff recommends approval.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. May I have a motion and a second to move Resolution 40-2025 to the floor for discussion and approval?
So move.
Moved by Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Second.
second by Commissioner Polk. Any discussion for this resolution from this commission? Hear none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Polk?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes. Thank you, Commissioner. Passed by all commissioners. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Resolution 41-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, piggybacking Palm Beach County Pathway and Minor Construction Continuing Services, request for proposal number 2023-1839, authorizing the city manager to execute the attached agreement providing for an adoption, a representation providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor Commission, excuse me. Palm Beach County, through its competitive selection process, awarded the contract for pathway and minor construction services to Win and Son Construction Company LLC for substantially the same services sought by the city. The city has requested and the contractor has agreed to perform minor construction projects based on pricing and terms and conditions of the Palm Beach County contract. The city desires to accept the contractor's pricing by piggybacking on the Palm Beach County contract, including all terms, conditions, and pricing therein. The City Commission of the City of South Bay deems minor construction services vitally important to the residents of the city and desire to secure said services consistent with the agreement attached hereto, and authorize the city manager to execute the agreement attached hereto. Very specifically to the residents, the pathway and minor construction services is roadway work. So staff is recommending approval.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. May I have a motion and a second to move Resolution 41-2025 to the floor for discussion and approval?
Move.
Moved by Commissioner Polk,
Second.
second by Vice Mayor McKelvin. Any discussion for this resolution at this present time before this commission? Hear none, Madam Clerk, recall the roll, please.
Before we call the roll, Mr. Mayor, I would like to let the commission know that, well, I do apologize. That you all take some action before I share that. They've provided pricing. I got some quotes, but that is for some of the road work that the commission has asked for, but I don't want that to be contingent on your voting. So I do apologize for interfering.
Not a problem, sir. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Polk?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, thank you, City Manager Campbell. Thank you, Madam Clerk, and thank you, Commission. Passed by all commission. Now you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I do apologize. And to the listening public, what I did, pricing is the commission asked for some road work just to make rideability on, and Win and Son, based upon how the commission acted on this, they provided some pricing on some of the roadways, such as Steel Circle, that was asked about, and that cost came in Steel Circle at $41,400. And these are all rideability pricing. So just to mill and resurface to improve rideability, not reconstruction, not doing anything to the sidewalks or the gutters or the manholes. It is just to improve rideability. Steel Circle pricing was $41,400. Southwest 3rd Avenue to Palm Beach Road, that is behind the plaza, at $51,550. And you have Northwest 3rd Avenue to the end is at $154,000. $800. That's from Dollar General all the way down to the end of the roadway at $154,800. Before any of this work is approved, all of these work orders will come back to the commission given specific authorization. So I just wanted to let the commission know that Wynn and Sons did provide some pricing that is within a range for some of the roadways, but we are going to, city manager is going to work with Public Works and see if we're able to get something where we are within a more affordable price point for us to move forward to improve the rideability of some of the roadways here in the city of South Bay. Residents and commission, just because certain streets' name were not called at this moment, it does not mean when we do a different type of assessment that your street won't have an impact. So we are trying a different approach on improving, just making the roads a little more rideable. So that is the direction that this commission took tonight, with piggybacking on that agreement with Palm Beach County. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for that interjection.
Thank you for that information as well, and thank you for sharing that with the public as well, sir. Resolution 42-2020.
Sorry, excuse me. I just wanted to be clear on that, the comments that you just made, Mr. Manager. The resolution that was just voted on was a piggyback resolution. So it would be based on the pricing that you're piggybacking off of, not any new pricing, correct?
Correct. The pricing in those is for asphalt pricing, and from a calculation so yes, the short answer to your question is based on the pricing in the piggyback.
Okay.
Yes.
Because just to be clear, if you wanted to do different pricing for some other kind of services, you would have to do some other separate RFP process for that. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Attorney. Appreciate it. Resolution 42-2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, appointing blank as the City of South Bay City Commissioner to serve until the next regularly scheduled city election in March 2026, providing for adoption of representation, providing for an effective date.
City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor Commission, this item is brought to you, just due to the death of former City Commissioner Esther Berry, the City of South Bay desires to appoint a replacement to fill the term of the vacancy until the next election. Pursuant to Section 1-7 of the City Charter entitled Resignation, Suspension, Removal, Death of a City Commissioner, the appointment of a City Commissioner may be made by the remaining commissioners in the event of resignation, suspension, removal, or death of a sitting commissioner. The City Commission desires to choose a qualified successor to fill the vacancy created by the death of Esther Berry until the next regularly scheduled city election in March 2026. So you are here at this time, Mayor and Commission, to appoint a commissioner from to serve to fill the seat one vacancy created at this time. So the floor is the commission's for discussion.
Mr. Mayor.
Before we move on, do you have any legal advice for this commission in reference to this circumstance, madam?
No, not at this time.
No, you do not. Okay.
Is there a specific question that you have in terms
No,
of?
one of the main things we're concerned about in reference to the appointing, and my thing is reference to the nomination and then the motion, and then we have a roll call. Is this the format that we should take in reference to this scenario here?
So it's really up to you as to what you want to do, but the resolution is written so you fill a name in, so you would nominate and then like you would fill the name in and move to vote on the resolution with that name filled in.
Nomination, do we have nominate and then take a second? Do we have to do a second as well, or just nominate only?
Yeah.
We have to do both. Okay. All right, Vice Mayor, you want to say something, sir?
Oh, no, I'm ready to make my nomination.
Okay, let's start from Commissioner King, and then we'll come to you, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would like to nominate Pastor Jamarius Bean.
I have a motion, may I have a second? That's for like a second. Commissioner Pope.
Sure. I'll follow the lead of my commission tonight. I'm not ready at this time.
Vice Mayor McKelvin.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I would like to nominate former Commissioner Betty Bernard.
I have a second. Is second that motion? Any more nominees?
You got a motion and a second on the floor, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, thank you for that. We have a motion and second in reference to Ben Bernard to be selected to fill in the vacancy. All in favor?
Call the vote. Call the roll.
Call the roll, dear.
Okay. Commissioner King,
No.
Commissioner Polk,
No conversation?
Repeat that again. No
Any
comment.
discussion?
Discussion?
Okay. Any discussion at this present time?
Yes.
Commissioner Pope.
Well, for one, it's hard right now for me.
Okay.
It's fresh. You know, Dr. Bear is still fresh. So it's a challenge. My thing is, and I'm looking at what my commission is saying, and I've heard you all.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You talk.
I've heard you. So my thing about it is, I don't want to see is, I don't want to see the division on our days.
Right.
I see where you're going.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want to, I don't want to feel some kind of way, but I need to say this. We don't want the division. That ain't what we're looking for right now. We're trying to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't
excuse me, Commissioner Pope, I want you to let us know precisely in references, because you asked us so correct. We're moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving forward, and we're not gonna allow no one to just turn us around. And
Absolutely.
if you don't feel comfortable tonight in reference to this whole scenario here, if somebody come back and say they want to table it or however you want to do it, whatever desire of this commission, as a mayor, whatever desire of this commission, I will hold that. I'm not throwing rocks, we're not hiding our hands or nothing of that magnitude. As we've discussed this before, and I have talked before as well in reference to, in the honor, and I'm letting the residents know, I'm letting this commissioner know. In the honor of Commissioner Berry, I wasn't ready to move forward at this present time. I'm being open and honest with you, I wasn't. I wasn't ready to move forward at all, none whatsoever. And the reason I'm saying this because you sat beside a person for 23 years and the Lord take her away. And I'm not really ready to vote tonight. I'm being open and honest with you. I'm not. I don't care how you feel about me or to feel towards me, but it's a hurting thing.
Yeah, it is.
To come back a few weeks.
Yeah.
We haven't funeralized her as of yet.
Yeah. Amen.
We haven't funeralized her as of yet.
Right.
And I have seen what the governor have did. And I'm not trying to follow his guidelines or nothing, but when the individuals have passed away, it'd be a while before they appoint an individual to fill that gap. And tonight, I'm just not. I couldn't vote up or down. I could not. I could not. And that's why each one of these commissions, you have someone to nominate them. Because I'm going to follow these three commissions that sits up on this dais. And the one that come in here, whosoever you guys appoint tonight, all of us be working as a team. It's not about I, it's not about me, it's not about they. It's about us serving the city, within the city of South Bay, as elected officials by the peoples. It's my take on it at this present time. I love the people's name that have already been called. I love the peoples. I really do.
Mr. Mayor?
But I'm just not. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Commissioner Pope. I'm sorry for intruding, sir. I felt your pain, sir. I seen it in your face, sir. And I respect that. I respect that. Not only as a commission, but a man of God as well. I respect that, sir.
Amen.
Okay? I really do.
Yeah.
And I know trying to make a decision like this tonight,
It's hard.
it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard, very hard. Because I feel your pain, because dealing with Commissioner Berry, you sat next to her. You talk to her, you communicate with her. And it still hurts. It still hurts. You cry every time we talk about it. You share tears. I share tears. The clerk, the city manager, all of us share tears when we talk about it. But I'm just saying to the residents tonight, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I'm being open and honest with you all. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not hiding it. I'm not ready. I'm not ready tonight. And I'm asking you all to just respect what I'm saying tonight. Respect what these commissioners are saying tonight as well. So whatever decision that these commissioners make tonight, I will uphold and I will support it. Vice Mayor, you want to say something? I do apologize.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I would like to rescind my motion to table Resolution 42, 2025.
Give me the direction, Madam Attorney.
The motion to table would take precedent.
He withdraws his motion. I withdraw my second. Okay, there's a motion on the floor in reference to table resolution 42-2025. May I have a second?
Second. What this is, I'm sorry.
Sir,
To take it back?
table it.
To table it, yes, sir.
I have a motion already. You second?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have a second. In addition, question per resolution 42-2025 before this commission. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll to table?
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Pope?
Yes.
Vice Mayor McKelvin?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, residents. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart because I was ready to move forward. It passes for all commissioners. Excuse me, I just have to say this again. Excuse me for getting so emotional. Excuse me for getting so emotional. I've been here for 23 years beside Commissioner Berry. 23 years I sat beside Commissioner Berry. And it hurts me every time her name someone asks me when is the funeral. It hurts me just to hear her name. She's gone. A lady was looking forward to a lot of things within the city of South Bay. But God took her away. And we can't do anything about that because she's in God's hand. But I just want to apologize to you all tonight. And I hope you accept my apology. You can call me whatever you want to. You can call me a little crying, bald-headed guy.
Man.
I accept all of that. I
Man
can
of
care
God.
less.
Man of God.
I can care less. I'm
Man
sorry.
of God, my brother.
I'm sorry. I do. Sorry. We'll continue with our agenda for tonight. Please accept my apology.
Good.
Resolution 43 2025. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Palm Beach County, Florida, appointing a city treasurer and providing for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Pursuant to Section 2-1 of the City of South Bay's Charter, the City Commission, at its annual organization meeting in March of each year, is required to appoint a city treasurer. Pursuant to Section -2-3 of the Charter, the treasurer shall perform such duties as the Commission may prescribe by an ordinance or resolution and is provided by the Charter. Due to the untimely death of the former treasurer, the City of South Bay desires to appoint a new treasurer from the existing members of the City Commission. This is the other item for your consideration, Mayor Commission.
Madam Clerk, from a legal aspect, how important is to have this position filled at this present time?
And Mr. Mayor, I'm assuming you met Madam Attorney, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's correct. I'm
Yes.
sorry, I was,
No problem. So you all are required to appoint a clerk in, I think it's April of every year at your annual meeting when you do your reorganization. There is nothing in the charter or in the code that addresses the appointment taking place if there's a death or suspension. It is contemplated that you would do it again, but there's nothing that says that you need to do it at this meeting. So it's totally up to you all. It's within the discretion of the commission.
thank you, Madam Clerk. What is the recommendation of this commission per resolution 43-2025?
Yes, sir. Mr. Mayor,
Commissioner
I move
Pope.
that we would table it also until the appointment is made.
Have a motion to table resolution 43-2025. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner McKelvin. In addition, questions for this particular resolution? Madam Clerk, we call for the roll to table this resolution.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Poe,
Yes?
Vice Mayor McKelvin,
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Yes. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Madam Attorney. Thank you, City Manager Campbell. Thank you, Clerk. It passes by all four of the commissions. We will continue with our agenda for the night. Roosevelt Elementary School have been moved up. Financial report, I don't. Go ahead, Mr. Manager.
Yeah. Your financial report has always received a motion. However, what staff is going to continue doing, you will always see a copy of your finance report as a part of your agenda packet. Excuse me, and an email. It'll be a part of your agenda, but you will always receive each check written over the past 2 weeks, as we have done over the past 13 years as well. So in all of your agendas, you get a copy of that. So that is what your finance report typically consists of. What your treasurer did was took a deeper dive into having conversations with the finance director and the city manager as a part of that. So the finance report is provided as transparency here in the city of South Bay, in which it has been done since 2014 to take place. So you're okay without having your treasury in place, because you all, as the commission, you all act, and what we provide to the public on an ongoing basis as fiduciary responsibility and a form of transparency to the city. So there's no action required. I wanted to give you all that information and the public that information, so you will understand the role for the finance report. It will stay on your agenda, and you will get that information going forward. So no action is required.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. I do appreciate that, sir. City Clerk's report.
None, sir.
City Manager report.
Mr. Mayor, I have just a few items. I know the city and you all as individuals are having conversations centered around racetrack and what's happening with the development at racetrack and when it's going to open. The store was supposed to be open in April of 2025, and now we are in August going into September, and the store still is not open. The grass is high. Some are saying you can't see along the highway. So all of these things are happening. So let me just tell you that the city is not holding this project up in any shape, form, or fashion. Here are the issues. It's very clear. In order for the store to ensure that it is safe, it must have the right amount of pressure with the fire suppression line. And right now, it is not happening. And the permitting process through Palm Beach County Fire Rescue, not your local station, but it's Palm Beach County Fire Rescue permitting department is trying to ensure that if anything happened with any of the pumps or the tanks, it can put it out. And right now, it's just not getting the pressure. And they are unable to close with FDOT, close the lanes until the pressure is going into the station. So that is it. The store is ready to open. The contractor is ready to close the roadway and open the store and close in the driveway. They do have to bring the elevation down just a little on that driveway, but that is a minor thing. The more important piece is the fire line inspection and reaching the appropriate level to put out any fire that could possibly be caused. So that is the issue as to why that station isn't open. Our building official is on site, and when they call for the inspections, we are doing all the things that we could possibly do. The high grass and weed is being addressed by the code officer. It's being addressed by the company, but it is ensuring that it's done. And everybody in this area understands when high grass gets out of control, it is out of control until you get it under control. So there's no, I'm going to wait 2 weeks and come back and cut it. It's us again, it's 10 feet tall, just that quick. So it is being addressed. We appreciate the calls and keep the calls coming. Stay on your elected officials if it's not being taken care of. But you're hearing it from me that it is something that we are addressing. It is not being ignored by any means necessary. So I wanted to share that with the commission and the public because I do understand it is something we were all excited about. And I know you may have heard that the land use has been changed in our neighboring community for another store to open. It is not going to diminish the work that is going to take place or that is taking place in South Bay. It is a different construction team and a different project manager in the neighboring community for the other racetrack. So I just wanted to let you all know from the city manager's office, it is not something that we're taking, just saying, oh, we're ignoring it and it's not happening. We're on top of all of those items. And if there's something that I haven't addressed regarding the racetrack and this commission is aware of, feel free to call me. You have, I think everybody in the city of South Bay may have my number, but if you don't have my number, I am easily found because I have a team that can find me and get your message and or get in contact with me to address any of your concerns. Also, moving to Tanner Park. Now, I know we were working diligently. We still are in line to receive dollars to demolish Tanner Park and rebuild Tanner Park. And I want to let you all know I had no desire in putting any dollars into a building that we would possibly tear down. I can't do that any longer. Tanner Park, the facility needs some attention. And right now, I'm not asking for you all to give me any authority from a fiscal perspective, but I do want to let you know that I will be coming back to this commission to address some window issues, the sidewalk, some cracks, and some safety concerns that we noticed during the backpack giveaway at Tanner Park. I know we spent some dollars making repairs in the restroom because that was an emerging need. But right now, the windows need to be addressed. We are having seepage from the AC unit, which is requiring some additional AC repairs to take place. The doors, securing the doors, sidewalk safety, some railing, some ADA issues that need to be addressed at Tanner Park, some drops. So and when I say drops, I just want to let you know the drop is not a liability issue. They're just things we want to get addressed to ensure that our existing facility will give us an opportunity to just continue operating without having to close it down at any point in time. So, Mayor, Commission, if you all would just know that there is, I'm going to challenge finance, and we're going to work together to find some dollars. But I want to reach out to some contractors. We have an emerging need that must be addressed at Tanner Park, just from an upgrades perspective that we have to address. So when I bring that item back to you, or residents tell you this looks funny, and then the light bill is a little higher, but we have noticed some of those issues from that space, and staff is looking into addressing them and getting them corrected. So that is going to come back to you. Also, there was one more thing at Tanner Park I wanted to bring to the commission's attention, but I think I said it already and I just cannot remember. We want to be reaching out to some contractors to get some assessments and bring that back to you for your attention. It was Tanner Park, between Palm Beach County, Crossroads Center, the city of Belglade facilities. Tanner Park received more rentals than any community at this present time. We're booked for that facility practically every weekend currently. Also, activities take place beyond the hours that beyond a certain hour. It doesn't have a window at this present moment. I think it does, has 1 p.m. 1 a.m., excuse me, if you are renting the facility. You're also going to see in the very near future, within the next 45 days, a change in our rental policy at Tanner Park. So staff is working, when I say staff, your city manager, administration, parks and rec director, we are working on some best practices that surrounding municipalities in Palm Beach County are using for facility rentals, something that would work in all aspects from a public safety perspective, staffing perspective on all sides, and cost. Not trying to price anyone out just because we are receiving a lot of renters, but I am trying to ensure that we capture all of the services here in the city. We can capture the services and provide them to the residents at an affordable space, but also at a safe space. And right now, we will address those things. So if you get a phone call or I come and tell you, Mayor, Commission, for a period of time, why did they cancel my renter? Why I had a renter already set a year in advance. That may happen, but I want to let you know it is not something we're desiring to do. It may be something we have to do just to ensure all of those safety aspects, public safety aspects are met, just to ensure some things are not taking place in Tanner Park until these rules are established. Someone is probably thinking, is something going on? Yes, something is going on, and we are addressing those issues currently at Tanner Park and with some previous activities that are taking place. So we are being proactive here in the city of South Bay, and we are healthy and we are in good shape, but we are taking care of those matters to maintain our efforts that we are in good shape in the city. So that is the item that I have regarding Tanner Park. Are there any questions before I move on to my last item?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Vice Mayor?
Can you give us a update on the playground equipment at Cox Park? Is there anything to report on?
Nothing to report on Cox Park. We've set aside the dollars in this budget, in the upcoming budget, and we're going to pool the resources in order to get that park back open.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Manager, since we're gonna be making some upgrades to Tanner Park, I know a while back, I had made the recommendation of renaming that building in dedication to Commissioner Berry, but it was recommended to wait for the name change for the new facility. And making that recommendation, you know, when I first made it, being that she was here, so that she could see her flowers. And now that she's gone and she's not gonna be able to see something being dedicated in her honors. Is it possible that we can bring that back and dedicate the present Tanner Park building in honors of Commissioner Beard?
Short answer is yes, but there's a resolution in place to do so, and that is something staff has in mind. Not so much in mind, that is something that we are going to do as part of this as well. Understanding the life of the building may be a little longer. The building may be with us longer than a year or 2 years. Not our goal for it to be here 2 years. However, it may be here another 24 months before it's demolished. And of course, the naming of the building, the name will be placed on the building as approved and authorized by the commission.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner King. It was a great idea and wonderful. Yes, she did not live to, to see her name placed on that particular building. And we really do appreciate that. Thank you.
The last item, the Mayor and Commission, is you got checks presented tonight. That was beautiful. I enjoyed it. It was exciting. The bad news is, it's August. Committees begin meeting in 30 to 40 days in Tallahassee in September. The committees for the next legislative session. So I need your legislative priorities and your ideas as to what it is we're going to Tallahassee for. Session begins in January this year, not March. So our items need to be prepared and ready to go no later. I think the date was October, according to the schedule. The House is reviewing those items in October. So we need to it is not advantageous for us to talk about the community center funding. Those are not things that they are looking at this present moment. But as you are thinking about priorities for fiscal year for legislative session 26, need to bring those items to full in order for us again to have a check presentation here in the city of South and back to present to the general public, and you can fully discuss all of them openly and transparently with the general public. So that is what I have. Any questions there before I close out with my very last item?
Item is in before the first meeting in September, am I correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Just try to get our priorities in before the first meeting in September.
All right, and that's right, in 2 weeks. So we can talk about them. Thank you all, and I do apologize for the Habitat for Humanities of Greater Palm Beach County. We are honored to invite you to a special celebration of community education, and the power of partnership. On Friday, August 22nd, 2025, at 11 a.m., the Ramsey family home dedication will take place. And again, that is this Friday at 11 a.m., 121 Northwest 10th Avenue, South Bay. So if you are available to come out and assist that family, to dedicate this home to the family on Friday, please come out and support that family. That's for the Ramsey family. You will be doing this again next year for the next family, their neighbor, for their home dedication as well. So please, Friday, August 22nd, 2025, 11 a.m., 121 Northwest 10th Avenue for the home dedication of the Ramsey family. All right, last piece of good news. City of South Bay received $37,372 in the fiscal year funding of 2024-2025 of the Community Development Block Grant Program funding. Monitoring was performed by Palm Beach County staff, Ms. Couto, Ms. Joe Miller, a manager, Ms. Russell, Ms. Castor, Ms. Polero, Mr. Castor, Ms. Polero, along with the city staff, Mr. Collins, Ms. Mobley, and Mr. Solomon. This is in regarding our code enforcement activities. I want to share with the public that HE Development found the activities that's taking place in our code department, code enforcement grant funding. HED found the activity to be well managed and staffed. Client files are properly organized and well documented. No findings or concerns were detected in any of the areas monitored. Please note that the City of South Bay has maintained all programmatic and fiscal records pertaining to the CDBG funding, and they must remain we have over 80 cases that were monitored, and of those 80 cases, all were in line. Each file contained the documentation required. Included the court documents, photographs, proof of compliance. I'm sharing all of this because that's taking place here at City Hall. We're still hitting the ball out of the park in all the areas. So I just wanted to share with, although there's something that you may see or you may not feel is our sense is right, or you want to address, come on and do it. Let's bring it on and let's get it on out of the way, because we're moving forward. We are pressing the gas. And if you are not on the train with us, get in the caboose, because it's going to pass you by if you do not. And I hope that you don't be on the track and then you get ran over, because we're going to keep on pushing the City of South Bay forward in all of the progress that's happening here in the city. And you all just don't know. I work my staff. And what the provisions that are made here in the City of South Bay for personnel services, they earn it. It may not look like it to you, but they do earn it. And those that don't earn it, trust me, I'm not sure what they're doing, but the staff that you are supporting here in the City of South Bay, they are happy. They are enjoying the work, and we're excited to receive letters from Palm Beach County. We're excited to receive those congratulatory messages from that we ask and get the support from. Again, I'm going to stop talking, Mayor, because this is your meeting, and I can do this, and I don't like doing it because I really like staying quiet. And I love being in the background and doing the work. I just don't like for the staff to get beat up. I don't like to know that the community is sensing certain things and the staff is not getting the work done. And I need to give my staff their flowers. I appreciate them. And after 13 years of learning them, if I may not do another 13 years, I know that when a change comes, the change is going to come because of me, not because of something externally. So I'm excited that I have a good team that's getting things like this done. We're able to get road work. We're able to get houses. We're able to bring in $3 million. And we're able to get the village by the lake, move that forward. We're doing these things, and I celebrate with them, and I also cook for them. But that's just me. I appreciate it, and you all, thank you, Mayor. I'll give you back your meeting, and no more report from the manager. And I'll take the punishment when I get home from my son for keeping you too long.
Thank you, City Manager. We do appreciate. Any question in reference to City Manager? Commissioner Poe.
And I know it'll be good. Update on 10th Avenue progress.
Oh, yes, 10th Avenue. Had a meeting with the construction team, DOT, this morning at, I'm looking at Crystal, but I can't remember. You had one at 9:30 or at some point. We are cleared. They are gonna start installing the GeoGrid, making the roads flatten. All the curb and gutter is gone. They're gonna smooth out Northwest 10th, add the GeoGrid, and to one of our former commissioners, yes, we are going to do more density testing, and we're going to do more density testing going forward. But they are ready. It is actually right now 86 days ahead of schedule.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So,
Great.
yes, it is good news.
Great.
It is good news. Also, residents, and the reason why I said earlier that the funding was changed, the letters, the Scribner's error was changed. We got funding for Southwest 11th Avenue for those that missed the meetings, prior meetings. We got funding for that about 3-4 months ago. At the same time that we applied for Southwest 11th. So the Scribner's error is being addressed on that project for Northwest. So residents, if you live on Northwest 11 and those that are Northwest or Southwest 11, you're going to be disrupted on both sides, possibly around the same 3 months delay in the road project. All righty, that's it.
Commissioner Poe, thank you. Thank you, Commissioner, as well. Thank you, Mr. Manager, for your report. You heard the story of what is taking place within the city of South Bay. No one have to go out and just tell you this and tell you that. You heard it directly from the city manager. And we're going to continue to work with the city of South Bay as a whole. The commissioners is going to be working along with the staff. The staff going to be working with the commissioners. And also you residents, you're going to be a part of everything that's taking place because we heard your cry. And we are trying to make sure that we'll be able to wipe some of those tears away from your eyes as well. They're trying to make sure we do things right within the city of South Bay. Thank you all for being patient with us. Thank you for just listening to what is